the whole idea of fiscal consolidation, I think that's what he really emphasized, that we need to bring our debt and deficit levels down. And that will mean we'll be borrowing less. And also borrowing in our own domestic currency, again, will help us address the exchange rate risks.
Last week, Treasury's Director of Budget, Fiscal and Economic Affairs, Geoffrey Mwau, allayed fears of a debt crisis, saying the trend is persistent with short as well as long-term planning. Mwau said in the 2019-2020 fiscal year, net domestic borrowing is expected to come down to 271.4 billion shillings, with foreign borrowing coming to 306.5 billion shillings. Last week, Treasury released its 2019 medium-term debt management strategy, saying there will be a cap on commercial loans at 4% of the total external debt.
Considering the global conditions, with the uncertainties, it's much better when you reduce your exposure.
It further proposed gross external debt financing of 38% against 62% gross domestic financing. The budget policy statement before Parliament projects that Kenya's total debt portfolio is expected to reach 5.7 trillion shillings, raising more concerns over its sustainability. In a newspaper advert, Treasury is seeking to borrow 50 billion shillings through Treasury bills and bonds with a maturing tenor of 5 and 10 years. Last month, Treasury borrowed another 60 billion shillings, which received bids worth 120 billion shillings. Pension funds and commercial banks are the biggest lender to the government, with the two accounting for more than 70% of total loans to the government. The minimum investable amount is 50,000 shillings, with a maximum capped at 100,000 shillings for individual investors.